Yo, what is up, Ship fam? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Grandpa's Farm. The first couple episodes went so well and were so well received. We're going to go ahead and get episode 3 out as quickly as we can. We're going to unlock more of Grandpa's secrets. Tune in and find out. One of the hardest parts of these smaller maps, and starting in the time of year that the map maker starts you out, you don't have a lot of exciting stuff to do. So we don't really, we got all of our harvesting done. We got our baling done. We're into September. We've got a couple fields to plow. We've also got some things to mow. So we are going to have a really cool episode, and I think in this episode we're also going to get to know Grandpa just a little bit more than we have. But before we get right into it, do me a big favor. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that you like the content, you think we're doing a good job, and if you haven't hit the sub button yet, do me a big favor. Hit the sub button. Join us on our journey. We're less than 20 subscribers away from our first 1K. Thank you to everybody that has become part of this community and become part of this journey on the YouTube channel. So if you remember the last time we had, in the last episode, this field over here was ours. We had purchased, or no, the farm came with this, and we plowed it, or we harvested it. We picked up the bales with that really cool old style bale trailer, and then we plowed it. So we got to pull some stones off it. We also need to plow this. For some reason, down in the corner, you'll see that it's owned by us, and it says needs plowing. However, it looks cultivated, so we're still going to plow it. We're going to pick these stones, and I think we're going to do a little mowing today. Because I think this is ours over here. We own this part. Yeah, we own this, but we don't own this. This is Clifford Powell's, so I don't know what else is ours. As far as fields, I think that's it. So I'm not quite sure if it's the map maker. I did uninstall any mod that had anything to do with contracts, and I just can't get contracts to show up on this map. Again, it's a very small map, not a lot of fields, so there might not be any contracts available to us. So we're not really sure how to create an income for us. Now that right there is ours. We could mow that, pick up the clippings, put it in our silage bunker over there, and just sell it for now, because we're obviously not in the financial situation to add cows to the farm. We do have some chickens. I think eggs will sell good. So yeah, I think that's probably the next step. I did find something really cool in one of Grandpa's old sheds when I was trying to find something to pick up the stones. And I think that's probably what we're going to use to mow. Now, there's two options. We can mow the pasture where the cows are. That is mowable. Or, where the cows will be. So that's an option. And then that field behind us that I had showed you earlier, that's a couple of options. I just ran over a chicken. Don't tell anybody. Oh my goodness. I told you, these chickens, they're everywhere. We're just about finished with this field, and it's pretty good time. So as you can see, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, or 4:30 in the evening, but it's September, so we're starting to lose daylight a little quicker than we do through the spring and summer months. I don't remember a lot, but I do remember as winter got closer and closer, Grandpa's days out in the field got shorter and shorter. So we're going to go ahead and finish this and probably sleep for the night. We'll sleep so we can wake up bright and early where we have more daylight and work on some special projects on Grandpa's farm. Does that bother anybody else when you have like a half a strip, not even a half a strip left? I just want everything to be perfect. Perfect everywhere. So we're almost finished with this. We're going to go put the plow away. And it's actually going to be put away for the season. Because A, I don't see us buying any fields that need to be plowed. On account of our financial situation, and that's it. We don't own any others, so we are done with the plow for the season. And we'll go get some rest, and we'll wake up bright and early tomorrow morning. It is a beautiful September 3rd morning. We've got some stones to pick up. First, I've got to get the stone picker out. So we're going to have to drop this plow right here. I went with about as old school stone picker as I could. Aside from finding a mod that has some of Grandpa's grandchildren picking stones and throwing them in the back of a wagon while Grandpa sits in the tractor and drives it. That's about as close as I'm going to get right there. So, whoops, I don't think I gave myself enough room. And while we're moving stuff in and out of the shed, check out this thing. Grandpa was hiding back here. It's a mower and a brush cutter. It's kind of loud, so you might want to wear your earplugs, but check this thing out. I was wondering what we were going to use to mow inside the fence over here. I think we found it. This thing is super, super cool. We're going to use it after we pick stones, so why don't we just leave it out? So I did talk to some of the guys down at the farm market area, and I found a place that's willing to buy our field stones for us for $89 per 1,000 liters. I don't think we're going to quite get that, but every little bit on this farm is gonna help us get Grandpa's farm back up and going. I don't think we're gonna do this the whole time. I think we'll probably hire some neighborhood kids to do it, wink wink, but we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this finished up here. It's really unfortunate that we can't get these little bushes or hedges out of the way. I've tried to paint it. I've tried to plow it. There's nothing to click on to delete it, including using the Easy Dev. So unfortunately, we're just kind of stuck with it. It'd be really nice if we could remove that, and eventually, as we're able to buy more fields, you know, join a couple fields together, and just save us a little bit of time. Fortunately, they are collisionless, so we can drive right through them, but I don't think I want a line of bushes in the middle of if we were to connect it, a line of bushes in the middle of the field. So I think we're just going to live with it for now, and we'll keep our eyes on those fields that are way back there, so they don't have anything around them. You know, they're closer to our silo. I think we'll keep an eye on those, and the minute we can afford it, that's what we scarf up. So I've done a double row all the way around, and we just hit the 100-liter mark. I'd be really surprised if we have enough stones between the two fields to make 1,000 liters, which would be 89 bucks from the guy at the market area. So I don't know that buying these stones or picking these stones are really worth it. But I feel like if I turn them off, Grandpa's farm isn't as Grandpa farm-like as we would like. But I do have another way to make money. So we're going to go ahead and grab one of the neighborhood kids. We're going to put them in the tractor, show them how to drive it, and that'll free us up to do something else. So the neighborhood kid we hired to pick the stones is done. I could not find a trailer around the farm that would allow us to dump these stones into, so we're just going to take them in the stone picker all the way down to the market ourselves. Luckily, we're not that far away. Like, super close. And then the guy at the Bay Hay and Feed said go around the back. Around the back. Oh, I see a pile of stones. Oh, okay. I guess we sell them here. So we didn't quite get 1,000 liters. We got 956 liters out of both fields. But we can still sell it. So I don't think we're going to get quite 89 bucks. We got 85. That's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, now that the rocks are all finished, I want to get to the mowing because I really want to use that new micro tractor. We've got to grab this thing right here, and I'll show you guys. I'm hoping this works. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work, but I'm hoping it does. So we've got to grab this trailer, and I've got to turn around somewhere. Alright, so I had a tree back here that I really needed cut down. And I'd like to take this wood, and I just want to pick this up before we get started. So I wasn't going to do it. Let me shut this off. I wasn't going to add the same types of things that we added to the Struggle Farm, but I did. This is for those of you that have never seen the Struggle Farm series here on YouTube, on No Man's Land, this is a firewood production mod. So if we put our wood here, it'll spawn us pallets of split firewood. Where I live, that's a real thing. Especially this time of year, everybody buys pallets or bundles or whatever of firewood. The other thing that I added was this guy. Now this guy is called a wood pile, and it actually is a stationary wood chipper. So we're actually going to get wood chips out of it, and let's see how that works. So the wood pile doesn't actually show up in your wood production chain. It doesn't show up in your production menu. So I did a little bit more research, and this is basically how it works. You put your wood or limbs or whatever you want in there, and it creates wood chips, and those wood chips are sold automatically every hour on the hour. So I'm gonna keep it for now, just so we can increase our money, but I don't think it's something we're going to use all that much, because if you remember right, Grandpa's secret over there, which is Cousin Joe's moonshine, needs wood chips. So eventually, we're gonna need to keep our wood chips and not sell them. But let's finish putting this wood into this trailer over here. This is actually going to be made into um, pallets of firewood, and those will actually be sold in town down near the market as whole pallets. So let's go ahead and pick the rest of this up. Oh, I don't think I can pick that up. I can't pick that up. Some of these are too big. Oh, I didn't realize I had something in my hand. Maybe that's why I couldn't pick it up. So these will go over to our wood production, which is right next to the wood chipper. And this pile right here, that'll all go into the wood chipper here. I'll show you guys how that works right now. So we're going to grab this. We're going to go over. We're just going to lean it on this. And there we go. And in an hour, whatever wood chips are in there, sell. These are a little bit heavy. So it's a good thing we don't have far to go, because I don't really have a way to strap this down. And I'm hoping we can drive right over our little trailer symbol right here. I should be able to. If I park this right over this, when I get out, I should be able to hit this little wrench here, or this little exclamation point. And that should have got everything out. So there we go. So now if we check our firewood processing station, we have 2,061 liters of wood. And if we activate that, that'll turn it into pallets of firewood. So for every 1,000 wood, you get 1,000 liters of firewood. And I think we'll just pull this stuff over. Just drag this stuff over by hand. We don't have that far to go. And we'll make some money on our wood chips. Fantastic. This is going to work out. So we'll have a little bit of money. To help on the farm. And we'll have a place to put all these wood chips. Or we'll have a place to put all the, as we clean Grandpa's farm, we're going to find brush, we're going to find, vines, we're going to find trees that need to be cut here and there. This will work out great. This will help us make a little bit of money and help us clean up the mess around the farm. So there we go. It did sell it on the hour. So we made about $100 on wood chips, which isn't too bad. And if we take a look at our bale station, which is not our bale station, our wood pot, we already have a couple pallets. So why don't we move the trailer? Why don't we spawn a couple of those pallets? And we should be able to put them right on this trailer. So it did give us exactly 2 pallets. So we're going to go sell these real quick so we can come back and see how well that micro tractor with the mower deck, see how that works out. I think we're going to mow the inside of the cow pasture. We're not using it right now. We don't have cows to feed. Let's just see how it works. So this time we got to pass by the Bay hay and feed and drive directly into town here. There should be a little, there's the general store. So we're actually going to sell the wood to the general store. So all we got to do is drive over this little marker right here. And it should start to sell it. Maybe I gotta pull it off the trailer. Let's try that. So it is working. It's just very picky. If we go up to this, maybe it's not working anymore. It did. We sold a little. I wonder if it only sells so... Oh, there it goes. So you got to position it just right. There we go. All right, 2 pallets of firewood. We made 3,800 bucks a piece. Not bad. That'll come in handy when we need to buy some seed. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little bit like cheating. But, like I mentioned, this is not a struggle farm. I already have a struggle farm series. We're just trying to get Grandpa's farm back up to a profitable farm without doing anything outlandish, as far as, you know, well, adding little things like wood production, moonshine production, all those little things I think will add a little character to our farm. You know, we're still uncovering Grandpa's secrets. So let's make sure the gate is open. Where is it? There's a gate over here, right? I thought we had an entrance. Oh, it's up there. And it is open. Alright, let's grab this old micro tractor. This thing's kind of cool. And get her fired up. Alright, let's go ahead and drive inside the cow pasture. Alright, moment of truth. How's it gonna work? I think I don't want to get all that close to the fence. Oh, it works. Oh, it works. That works pretty cool. Check that out. That works pretty cool. That's so neat. Again, I think we're just going to stay away from the fence a little bit, because we're still going to have to come in here with a tedder or a windrower, and yeah, I don't want to contend with the fence. I think this little thing is perfect for inside the cow pasture. Now, it's not, you know, we're not getting real big passes, but it is doing a really good job cutting it. It turns on a dime. This thing's kind of cool. I think it's a little loud, but I think it's kind of cool. You know what I just realized? We have until the end of October to get some barley in the ground. So what we need is, we need some barley, we need some oats, and we need some corn for Grandpa's secretive moonshine still. So we're... Oh, man. Maybe I shouldn't have decided to mow. I mean, we have till the end of October. We'll be able to get some oats, or barley in the ground. So something is happening in this part of the map. I'm guessing this is your actual cow pen. This is the actual placement. Because when I mow in there, it's not leaving it on the ground, but it's leaving these big piles right on the edge. So that's my guess. My guess is that's what the map maker used for the animals, is not the barn or the fenced area. However, the map maker, they use an outside or external cow pen mod, and so that's where it is. So we're gonna mow around it, just so we don't have these big piles. See that big pile right there? So it didn't cut where the placeable is, and it left a big pile on the outside. So we're just gonna stay away from it, but that's my guess as to what's going on. So we'll just mow around it. Now, I haven't tried to sell it. My guess is if I do, I click on it. Yeah, so that's where it is. Open range cattle. All right, so that's okay. That's all right. I kind of, I didn't realize that. But I should have. I should have realized that. Because I've used that a couple of times. I've used that open range a couple of times. All right, well, that's all right. We'll just stay off it. Get these little bits of clumps here. Missed it again. That is going to do it for mowing. Like I said, I can't get in that area. It's just, it's not letting the grass hit the ground. There's a place over there that was painted over, so, or painted with like the grass at the actual texture. So we're gonna go put this thing away, and I think we're gonna try to find a windrower or see if I can lease a windrower. And we'll get that all windrower. All right, I'm gonna park this thing right here. That looks so sweet. I love this thing. Let's grab our farm all and our tedder. I believe I have. Where did I put it? Uh-oh. I think I missed it. Oh, there it is. There's the, that's a 7-foot, I think it's called an H&S tedder. Almost certain that's what it is. We'll find out when we hook it up. It'll say it right at the bottom of the screen. HS, not H and S, HS. All right, so we're gonna tether this stuff. I was gonna make silage out of it, but I think we're just gonna use, yeah, we're just gonna tether it. Look at that cool animation. That's awesome. Then we go to windrow it. Since I played safe, stayed off the fence, I think we'll be good. It's so quiet on the farm, you can hear the windmill. When you drive by it, you can hear it squeak or creak on the way by. I can't imagine what it's like to do this in real life in this era of equipment. How peaceful. Without knowing the rise of corporate farm or what the rise of corporate farms will do to small farmlands or small family farms. Can you imagine how peaceful this must have been at the time? I'm not saying it's not a lot of hard work, but that era also took pride in what they did. And with that pride, I'm sure came a lot of moments of reflection. Times they took it all in. Stopped to smell the roses. You can hear it. You can hear the windmill. I think we're gonna end up with a decent amount of hay. And I'm also curious, the auto load trailer we used last time, the one that looks real old school, I wonder if we'll actually max it out, because I don't think we did when we picked up the straw. I don't think we maxed it out, so I'm curious to see how many hay bales we'll get out of this and how many will actually fit on the hay bale trailer. So we've got everything tethered and ready to go. So we'll have to windrow this, and then we'll have to get the baler in here, but I think that's probably going to do it for now. We've had a pretty busy episode. We found a really cool mower and brush hog. That was kind of cool. For those of you that are interested in that, it is called the micro tractor pack available in the mod hub. We also did a tiny little bit of forestry, cut some trees up. We sold some, we sold some firewood. We've been pretty darn busy today. Plowed a couple fields, picked some stones. I'd say that's a heck of an episode. Let's just put this thing away, and then we will get on out of here. We'll put this right here, and we'll go park our farm all. We'll park our farm all right here for next time. We're going to need this anyway. We're going to need this with a fairly small windrow. Yeah, that is going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining me for episode 3 of Grandpa's Farm. It was a busy one, but we got it all done. And we have lots to do on the next episode as well. Let me know in the comments if you want to see an episode 4. Let me know. And if you've made it this far and you haven't hit the like button yet, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job and you enjoy the content. If you haven't hit the sub button yet, do me a favor, hit the mother trucking subscription button. Join us. We are less than 20 away from our first 1K. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, not just today, but every day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.